Alright guys, pictures up.
Pictures up.
Pictures up.
Let's roll sound.
Rolling.
Rolling.
Sound speeds.
Camera speeds. 2. Awesome. Take 2. Mark.
Set. And action.
Welcome to the Penn Cinema Podcast, your behind-the-curtain connection for movie news and reviews. Now here are your hosts, Penn Ketchum and David Moulton.
Welcome to the show. I'm David Moulton.
And I'm Penn Ketchum. What's up? I'm trying a new like pregame
stretch,
like a routine. Like while David's opening, I'm stretching, getting myself psyched and ready.
Aura in line.
Yep, right.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
When my aura's out of line.
Yeah.
It's the absolute worst.
Well, I got a question for you.
It's like a cosmic wedgie.
Cosmic wedgie. Wow.
Yes.
It's supposed to be an atomic wedgie.
Right. I'm saying two totally different things.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you call?
Yeah.
What do you call
Ghostbusters? I don't know.
A circular door ornament made out of $100 bills.
I give up. What do you call a circular door ornament made out of $100 bills, yo?
Aretha Franklin's.
Aretha Franklin's. See, David, if I was you...
Yeah, you wouldn't open with that?
If I was you and I had that in my back pocket, I would be sitting on it until Christmas time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're basically there.
No, we're not. We didn't have even Thanksgiving yet. We didn't have... what's the one in...
We haven't technically had Halloween yet.
What's the one, Armistice Day? We haven't even had Armistice Day.
Oh.
Pearl Harbor Day. November 1st.
Well, that's Pearl Harbor Day?
We haven't had any of those. No,
Wow.
Pearl Harbor Day's in December.
Oh.
On account of that's when
Pearl Harbor
happened. And to your point, and I guess this is the appropriate time to make the big announcement.
Yeah.
This that you're listening to right now, dear beloved listener, is our first ever Halloween special. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if maybe that's a question for who's the guy? I'm blanking.
What's the guy? The abacus?
Question for the abacus.
Yeah.
Have we ever done a proper Halloween special before? I mean, unless you thought that I wore this outfit like just for my good health.
Well, I mean,
Right.
I was wondering what was...
What do you think this costume is? Because it's not 100% obvious.
Yeah, at first I thought Harley Quinn. Now I'm not quite sure.
You're close.
He's got the pigtails.
No, you're close.
Is it Pippi Longstockings?
It's what was the official name? Weird Barbie.
Oh.
The Kate McKinnon Barbie.
Yeah. Weird Barbie.
She had a name, though. It wasn't Weird Barbie. It was like...
overplayed
Overplayed Barbie.
Something like that. Yeah.
Remember when we did the live show for opening night of Barbie and that one woman came and she had her hair done straight up?
Oh, yeah.
And then she held up her Barbie doll, which also had the hair, because
Exactly
obviously
the same.
a little boy or girl had been holding it by the hair for 5 years.
Way too long. Yeah.
And everybody else said, "I'm scientist Barbie, I'm Dr. Barbie, I'm football Barbie," and this girl holds up her doll and goes, "I'm this Barbie." That was great. I wonder if she's listening to the show.
No doubt. What else is she doing with her life?
No, nothing. There's nothing else anybody ever could be doing except listening to the Penn Cinema Podcast.
I've been saying that for years.
Yeah.
So speaking of listening to the show.
Yes.
What if
Coldplay?
What if you and Coldplay decided to listen to the show in person? The best way to listen to the show is in person. That's what I always say.
You know who's the number one?
Yeah.
The number one attendance record
Right.
for live Penn Cinema Podcast showtimes is Coldplay.
Yeah, he says, if it ain't live, I don't want it.
I'm out.
He's like, that's the only time I'm listening to the show.
Well, this is going to be a big day for him because next week, which is Saturday, November 4th.
The 4th of November.
The 4th of November. It's before Armistice Day, before Thanksgiving, but after Halloween, right?
Yeah.
November 4th, I believe at 2 p.m., we said. You can come down to our favorite restaurant in the world, Zootropolis, down there on Water Street in beautiful downtown Lancaster. And you can listen to the show live as it's happening. Now, it's a little, I know some people don't like listening live because they think seeing us reading from the script takes away
Yeah.
some of the magic.
Yeah, the
But,
teleprompter.
yeah, right. The cast of writers that put this material together for
Well,
everybody.
the puppeteering is what really,
right.
really throws people off.
But this year we're going to have curtains around the puppeteers.
yeah, you won't even see the lines.
You won't even know them.
Yeah.
Right. So 2 o'clock is Zootropolis.
Yeah.
On Saturday, November 4th, live Penn Cinema Podcast. I will be bringing prizes to give away.
Nice.
I will. It's true.
It's like they always say, remember, the 4th of November,
Right.
the live podcast treason and plot. That's how it goes.
You were so close.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't get the rhyme to go any further.
Tell me about your Christmas riddle again.
It's pretty amazing. I don't want to spoil it. I'll save the rest for Christmas.
See, here's the problem, though. This is the problem with Coldplay's strategy. He's going to go to the live show
Yeah,
again,
right.
and he's not going to get any of the references.
Maybe he doesn't want to get the references.
What would that be like?
I mean, we'll have to ask him.
Yeah.
What's it like to not know what's going on?
What is it like to suck?
Yeah. Oh, I've been wanting to ask him that for years.
All right, so let me see. Is there anything else on the Red Rose Film Festival? No. Okay, perfect. I will just say this one last thing.
Yeah.
The redrosefilmfestival.com.
Yeah.
That's the address, the website, where you can get more information. And I know I've said this before, but I'm just repeating myself for the fun of it. The quality of films this year is through the roof. Like really, really good movies.
Yeah.
And I think, it's a combination of, because we've been at it for a few years now, 3 or 4 years, we're getting better content.
Yeah.
I think we're also honestly getting a little better at screening what content, comes through. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be, if you love independent film, then this is the weekend for you.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
And I will go one step further. I just realized I have this kind of authority.
You.
If you're a listener at the Penn Cinema Podcast and you're sitting there thinking, boy, I'd really like to go down to the film festival, but I can't afford the $5 to get into the screening, then you should write the show, podcast@penncinema.com, and I will hook you up with a pass to see whatever
That's
you want
awesome.
down there. Yep.
Wow.
And I mean it. I'm not making a joke. I'm not being funny. If you're thinking about coming and you want to pass to the Red Rose Film Festival, I only have so many, so
Right.
this is like as while supplies last.
Right.
But send me an email, podcast@penncinema.com, and we will hook you up with a all-access pass to the Red Rose Film Festival.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And we'll be there. Wait,
On-
maybe that's like a turnoff.
Well,
Maybe people are like, well, I was going to go, but not if Penn's
but
going to
not
be
if
hanging
that's
around.
gonna- David might be there too.
Right. Only on Saturday.
Yeah.
Right. Coast is clear Friday night.
I gotta wash my hair.
Yeah.
On Saturday.
Busy that night.
Yeah.
All right, Dave, walk us through some news.
Okay. Look. First off, let's talk about Five Nights at Freddy's.
Thank you. Or FNAF,
FNAF.
as we've been calling it.
Yeah. It more than doubled the all-time Halloween box office record.
How about that?
Yeah, and it came out on streaming too.
This is one of my favorite stories of the weekend.
Yeah.
Streaming what?
Streaming who?
Streaming why?
Yeah, but who has Peacock?
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying is what the box office showed this weekend is that when a movie is good, streaming is irrelevant.
Right.
When you make a movie that people want to see, and this is not a $500 million budget movie, and it grossed $80 million this weekend. And when it first came on the schedule, they were projecting it to gross $25 million because they were worried about the streaming. And the closer they got to it, that projection kept getting higher and higher. And I talked about it on this show, how the pre-sales were through the roof and blah, blah, blah. And sure enough, here we are, $80 million opening weekend. And you could have, all those $80 million worth of tickets, people could have sat at home and watched it on TV.
Right.
But they wanted to see a movie, not a TV show. They wanted to get out of the house. They wanted to do something. They wanted to be with their community. They wanted to, have a shared communal experience. I mean, I just love everything about this story.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy cool. So,
To tell you what's not crazy cool,
yeah.
since you stole my headline, I'll steal your headline. The writer's strike in Hollywood continues to slog along, and now we also have I think one of our first semi-legitimate victims, which is the next Mission Impossible movie, originally scheduled for next summer, has been delayed to the following summer. And what's interesting, and I don't think this part doesn't have anything to do with the strike, but what's interesting is the film no longer carries the Dead Reckoning Part 2 subtitle.
You think that's going to be confusing?
It's just Mission Impossible Part 8.
Well, I don't know what they don't know what it is.
No, it'll have a title.
Yeah.
I don't think it's confusing because people. First of all, I think the people who come to see Mission Impossible, the majority of them, they're not like Marvel fans where they're going to be talking about speculating about where the characters are and what new characters might come. They're just going to come out because they're excited to see another Mission Impossible movie. And then the people who do care about the plot, it's not confusing to them because they're remembering how the first one, how Part 7, how Mission Impossible 7 ended.
Yeah.
They'll remember it. They've probably watched it. You know.
I'm just talking for longevity down the road. If you buy a box set of these movies, you're going to have Dead Reckoning Part 1, and then there's never going to be a Part 2.
Interesting.
That's, I mean, if you're just looking at titles.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they'll change the title.
They got away with it with Naked Gun.
Part 33 and a third?
Right. And where's the first 32, 33, and first 33 episodes?
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, they also changed the title of Edge of Tomorrow, remember?
Uh-huh. Maybe this is a Tom Cruise thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
It's a TC thing.
Yeah.
Now, listen, not to gloss over it, but we think, from what we read between the lines, that this could actually, that the talks are getting back to the writer's strike. The talks are continuing over the weekend, and there's reason to believe that this might be the push that puts it across the finish line. What do you think?
Possible. I know. I was reading some of the stats for what they're like what has been going on. They wanted the SAG after wanted an 11% increase in wages. They came back with 5, then it was 7, and the current standing they're at 9. I think that they would be happy with 9.
Don't you think most Americans in the world would be happy with a 9% raise?
Yeah. Yeah.
I know the strike is about much more than that.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying, if your boss wants to give you a 9% raise, take it.
Yeah. The other big thing on the table for this weekend that they said they're talking about is SAG-AFTRA has proposed that, what's the word I'm looking for, where they get paid per episode that airs.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember the word.
Residuals.
Residuals. That residuals for streaming services be determined by subscriber count when it's released. And that's how they divvy out how much to pay the actors' percentages. So I don't know the full details, but that was what they were proposing because they've got to come up with some way to figure that out.
Right. Yeah.
And that's like a big thing.
Right.
Right. So it's talking of movies making waves.
This was interesting. I heard about this before you put it on show notes.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Which is a recent movie that we reviewed.
Right.
David was unable to appreciate it. I loved it. But one thing we agreed on.
It was long.
It was wicked long.
Yeah. Somebody said to me, they said, I didn't know if you and Penn were going to be friends after this.
Well, I happened to see the Mystery Gobble over the weekend.
Yeah.
And I was chatting with him. And he's so funny. He has a very good sense of humor, very dry. Like, he's the kind of person, he can hit you with the funny and you don't see it coming, and then you die laughing. He did that to me last night because we were chatting and we were talking about Killers of the Flower Moon. And I said, because he had said something to me about wanting to see it. And I said, yeah, I watch it with you. And he goes, yeah, I heard it's really boring. And I go, oh, shit, who said that? And he's just grinning at me. And I'm like, oh, damn it. All right, so anyway, we digress.
Yeah, Killers of the Flower Moon.
Great movie, unless you're David.
I never said it was boring. I said it was too long. With an edit, it would be.
Be careful. Well, you're doing all this walking backwards. I don't want you to trip over something as you try to walk back the comments that you made about one of the greatest film directors of all time.
I'm still not a fan. All right, Killers of the Flower Moon in Colorado.
Wait.
and-
It's been over a week since we talked about this, and you're saying even with the 5 or 6 days since that last conversation,
Surprisingly, my
you're
opinion-
still not a fan.
Yeah.
Even after all these days.
It's been days.
Right.
Literal week.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, David. Get to what you were trying to get to.
In Colorado and some international markets, including Brazil, Germany, and Italy, have all been found guilty of taking it upon themselves to throw intermissions into the movie, which violates the domestic licensing agreement for the project. As such, these are imposed, intermissions have been shut down, and apparently they take place around the 2-hour mark. So, yeah.
And the intermission lasts 8 minutes, so you can run to the bathroom and go to your favorite concession stand and buy a snack.
Right.
Now, I have never done a illegal intermission, but it has come up many times. And as you recall, I was in Los Angeles a few weeks ago for the National Association of Theater Owners convention, and I attended the Independent Theater Owners Committee inside that convention, the ITOC, if you will.
Oh, of course.
Obviously. And it was brought up. And it was brought up that we should be advocating, we as a trade association should be advocating for, great, you want to make a longer movie, that's terrific, but give us an intermission. And if you think about it, like I saw the version of The Good, Bad, and Ugly that I have came with an intermission. And they wrote it right into it. They scripted it right into it and had a little music playing and, and I think it would be good for business because, first of all, it's something different, and people will be talking about it, enjoying it, appreciating it. Because when you're really into a movie, we haven't talked about this lately, but we used to talk about it all the time. About you would tease me. How many times did you run out to get your coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was how we judged the movie. Like if I really liked the movie, I ran to the concession stand, got my coffee, and ran back. Yeah. And if I wasn't into the movie, I would walk to the concession stand, get the coffee, chit chat with Joel, check my phone, and then walk back to the theater. With a good long movie, if it's great, give us an intermission. First of all, it's good for the audience, and second of all, theater owners, it's good for us because you're going to come out and maybe you're going to buy another pack of goobers.
Yeah. Now, this is what I hear from my friends who have lived internationally or currently live internationally. This is extremely common with normal length films.
Interesting.
And that they just hard cut at a certain time.
Yeah.
And have an intermission.
Interesting.
There's no rhyme or reason. It's like a timed thing. It's not like scripted. It can be mid.
Right. Mid-sentence.
Or whatever.
Yeah. Interesting.
And it's just a cultural thing.
I did not know that, but hearing you say that, it doesn't surprise me, and I can picture it.
So like the Germany and Italy and stuff, they're used to it. So probably it's nothing to them. I think the issue here is that it happened in Colorado.
And the version I heard was that the theaters that did it in Colorado were independently owned theaters. It wasn't like Regals or any AMC's or any major big theaters. It was more like my fellow independent theater owners.
Right. I'm
interested to know, like, it's the article, I guess we probably read the same article, but it says they were shut down. Were the intermissions shut down or were the movies shut down? Like, did that theater lose its right to keep playing Killers of the Flower Moon?
I interpreted it as they were no longer allowed to do the intermissions.
Yeah, I bet you that's what happened.
Yeah. I can't imagine them being like, we don't want to make money here anymore.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, studios have done some of the stupidest things I've ever seen anyone do.
What?
Crazy. I know.
That's almost as crazy as that being the last bit of news.
What? That was
around
like,
the world.
That was just the one sweep.
Yeah.
I like that. It was just around the world. It was
good. Well, you got your stretching in earlier.
Yeah, right.
So you were able to pull it. You wouldn't have been able to do that.
I was a little more limber.
Yeah.
I was a little more limber.
Limber is a good way of putting it.
Yep.
Yeah. We had a slew of good trailers this week.
Yes, we did.
And here's the thing. About half of them are in select theaters. But I left them on here because they're so good.
Yes.
That could easily change.
Yes, I especially agree with the one that you left on there because it's in select theaters in October.
Oh, really?
And,
Which one was that
and
one?
we're talking about it here on October 29th. It's okay.
Any day now.
It could happen. It's got at least 48 hours.
48 hours.
You know, right.
You're the one who's in charge.
Right.
You could make it happen.
Ain't that a bitch? That's when I knew we were in trouble. When David pointed out, you're the guy in
Oh,
charge.
shit.
Yeah. Damn.
All right, you want to start us off?
I do. Leave the World Behind is a movie coming out from Netflix. It comes out in select theaters in November. Let me just say, these first two movies, Leave the World Behind and Maestro, they both come out in select theaters in November, and they both open up on Netflix in December.
Yeah.
So Leave the World Behind opens on Netflix December 8th. There's pretty much zero chance that Penn Cinema is going to open this movie. I'll just take it one title at a time. So I'll just say Leave the World Behind is in select theaters in November, which I think really is going to mean like 4 or 5 theaters around the country. And then,
which is crazy because let's go. Kevin Bacon, Julia Roberts, Marshall Ali. I can never remember how to pronounce his name.
No, I know.
Yeah, and I mean big hitters.
This is. You know how a lot of times you understand the plot and I don't pick up on what the plot is, but so I'll tell you what I think the plot is and then you fill in the holes. First of all, this movie looks amazing.
Yeah.
Let's just start with
It
that.
does look really good.
It looks amazing. It seems to me to be sort of an end of the world type of catastrophe film, but I feel like there's an element of mysticism to it.
Okay, so here.
What am I missing?
Okay, so Julia Roberts and Kevin Bacon. She plans a getaway at an Airbnb
Like a nice weekend away
with the family.
with the family.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
With her husband Ethan Hawke.
no, it's Kevin Bacon.
No. There's Ethan Hawke is her husband, and then Kevin Bacon is another character.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, I missed that.
Yes.
You're right. Now that I think about it.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So her husband Ethan Hawke and their kids, they go to this like mansion.
I only correct you to prove your point that you made a minute ago, which is
There's great people in
This
it.
cast is unbelievable. It's stacked.
So they go to this place and there's no internet connection. It's fully cut off, but it's a very fancy,
great.
fancy place.
Yeah.
And she's like, it's weird. The Wi-Fi's down, whether or not it was supposed to be or whatever it is. And then the owners of the home show up. And at first it's a little bit of questionable. Are you really the owners? And they're like, something happened on our trip and we needed to come home, but they don't say what it is. And it's clear that the couple is disturbed and they're like, we have to get rid of them. You don't quite understand why. Well, it turns out that some sort of technological virus thing has happened.
Cyber attack is the word they used.
Yeah, it's like an end of the world. It looks like everything that's controlled by computers is either A, trying to kill humanity or just like exploding.
But it's not quite an AI movie.
No, it's definitely like something's happening. And this family doesn't know it. And the couple that returned to their home knows it, that the apocalypse is happening and wants to get rid of them and can't do it while trying to like slow feed them the information that society has collapsed.
I feel like there's still another element that is yet to be revealed.
Yeah.
There's something more. There's another turn to this movie, which maybe they'll reveal in another trailer, or maybe we just have to wait till December 8th to watch it.
Yeah.
But this movie looks amazing. This is my second favorite movie of the list. My first favorite movie of the list, my trailer of the week, is Maestro,
Same.
which is directed by Bradley Cooper, also stars Bradley Cooper and Carey Mulligan. Bradley Cooper plays the legendary conductor Leonard Bernstein. And this movie is going to be amazing. And I am going to push to get this at Lidditz. I don't know if I'll have luck, and I don't know where I'm going to put it because November is stacked.
Yeah.
With just one gigantic movie after
It
another.
looks absolutely fantastic.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. This movie, like, I don't understand why they wouldn't want to put it in because this is like an Oscar contender on a normal year, and this year especially without having much competition.
And you know, we started the show today talking about Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
Why don't you stick it in all the theaters you can over Thanksgiving and have it drop on Netflix the day after Thanksgiving?
Right.
You know, or that Monday. I mean, like, great.
Yeah.
They could have added another without blinking. they could have added another $50 million to the film to the box office
Maybe
revenue.
they'll change their mind.
Yeah, maybe they will. Anyway,
this looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Like both, there's a lot of things going on. Both the acting looks amazing, the directing, the cinematography, but then the costume design and how they age and de-age Carey Mulligan and Bradley Cooper.
yeah, yes,
Like in the beginning of this trailer, it's like an old man version of Bradley Cooper that looks so good that I almost didn't realize it was him.
yeah,
Looked like just a regular old dude.
yeah. No, it was remarkable.
So, the next one is one that I kept on here. That we've got 48 hours for this movie to come out.
TikTok. Well, we have about 47 by the time you hear
Okay.
this.
All right, yeah. The Killer, starring Michael Fassbender and Tilda Swinton.
It does not star Tilda Swinton, although
with Tilda Swinton.
she's like the last credited person. There's all these people that it stars, none of whom I've heard of, and then at the bottom it says and Tilda Swinton.
Okay.
So she's in it,
Okay.
but I wouldn't.
You wouldn't imagine to see a lot of her.
Right. I will say. So
She's like his handler.
Right. We're making fun of this movie because of the release schedule, but this movie looks amazing.
It does look good. That's
Like
the
I
thing.
will definitely watch this movie at home.
And it's directed by the guy who did Fight Club
yeah.
and some other things that like you would know
Yeah.
when you see it in the trailer. You know the movies, but it's basically he's an assassin, and the whole thing he talks about is the reason that he is so good at being an assassin is he has no empathy. It doesn't connect to the job.
This reminded me of what was the movie with Ben Affleck called The Accountant,
Yeah.
when he was like, it turns out he's autistic, and he, was very sort of by the book and by the method. And
Yeah.
this reminded me of a more action styled movie. Like The Accountant was action and whatever, but it was also a beautiful sort of story. This looks more like a straightforward killer,
Right.
action movie. I
And-
guess that's why they named it The Killer.
Yeah, and somebody hurts someone that he actually cares about.
Right.
And so
And-
he goes for revenge.
What I will say about this, and again, I'm looking forward to watching this movie, but I think you could have stopped your review when you just said, this movie, Michael Fassbender plays an assassin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's like every other assassin. There's a different take on it. There's a different angle. You know what I mean? And it's going to be great.
Yeah.
But, so it's another assassin movie.
Right. That's
Yeah.
basically it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one up on the list is Lisa Frankenstein from Focus. Now, I don't know what you read about this movie coming out, but it has a subtitle.
Oh.
It's not getting much press. The subtitle is, so the name of the movie is Lisa Frankenstein, but the full name of the movie, which they haven't officially published yet, but the full name of the movie is Lisa Frankenstein, a.k.a. Where's Johnny Depp When You Need Him?
Because for the monster?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of looks.
Yeah. He looks like a poor man's Johnny Depp.
You know, this movie is written and I think co-directed by Zelda Williams,
Yeah.
Robin Williams' daughter.
I did not put it together that was Robin Williams' daughter, but
Yeah. Look, I'm going to be straight up about this.
as opposed to
Well, I'm not going to lie to you like I normally do
okay,
about these
gotcha. Yeah.
these trailers.
Right.
Yeah. This looks fun. Like, I'm fully on board. Like, at first I thought, oh, this is going to be whatever. But I really liked this trailer a lot.
She looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like she is going to be a fun to watch character.
And like, how demented she is
Yeah.
and, like, expressive her face is.
Yes.
I can't remember the actress's name because why would I?
Right.
As you know, apparently I can't remember any actress's name.
What? Our listeners don't have Google?
Yeah, seriously.
Come on.
The movie is called Lisa Frankenstein. So
Oh yes, thanks. Good
the
job.
plot here, right? Did
Yes.
you catch the plot?
No.
Okay, the plot is she wants a boy.
Creates a monster out of a tanning bed.
She creates a Frankenstein monster.
Right.
She's Lisa Frankenstein.
Right.
So she creates her monster, but he's imperfect. And she's like, what's the line? She's like, you can't change a man.
You
have
can't
to accept,
change a boy. You have to accept him for his parts or something.
even
like
with his flaws or
that.
whatever,
Even with
because he's
his flaws,
missing a hand.
Right.
So the idea is that her and her boyfriend monster start killing off
people for the
cute
parts.
boys for their parts, and he becomes more and more. In the process, he becomes more and more attractive.
Oh, I didn't pick up on that. Gotcha,
Yeah, because they're replacing his parts
Yeah,
to make him more
yeah,
and more.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's very neon, and I would not think that the aesthetic is not meant to be like Lisa Frank.
What's Lisa Frank?
Well, I know that's past your time, but when I was a kid, Lisa Frank did the Trapper Keepers.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It was like that bright neon,
Yeah.
neon Trapper Keeper thing.
When you said this is very neon, were you referring to that comment or were you referring to the movie studio?
That comment.
Because I think it also reminds me of a movie. It's coming out from Focus Features.
That neon would do.
But it looks like it could. If you told me it was a neon movie, I'd have been like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Yeah. Reminded me of
I would have pretended I knew that.
Freaky.
Freaky, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's such a good movie,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
And then,
Drift is the last movie. The movie is called Drift.
the trailer.
The trailer for the movie called Drift.
Drift.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to be confused.
Yeah.
Or left behind.
Right.
Stay with
Or
the
drifting away.
Stay with the stay with the damn group.
Yeah.
And the damn tour. Take all the damn photos you want.
Now, is this the girl in this? Is this the girl from
Yes.
from Arrested Development?
Yes.
Okay, I thought
The
so.
sister.
Yeah, Mabel.
Or yeah,
Maybe.
maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can never remember what her real name is.
So, are you gonna review this movie, or you want me to?
Sure, it's about an event in another country. I'm going to give you what I got from it.
Okay.
This is the normally what Penn does.
Yeah. And then I'll.
And then you'll
Yeah. I'll be David.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait,
So
hang
there
on
is
second.
a okay. Put that pinky way out.
Yeah,
It's going to
yeah.
need to go further out. There is a native girl in a country with beaches and stuff where there's lots of tourists, and she's kind of. You get the impression that the tourists make the place not great for the natives. And then an American girl.
It doesn't take place in Haiti, but that's what I'm picturing.
Right.
Like
It's
that-
not Haiti because it's a tourist.
It's that vibe.
Yeah.
Haiti gets tourists.
Like this though?
Maybe not.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Anyway, an American girl befriends her, and then it looks like some sort of revolution happens,
Right.
and the revolutionaries like take over the town, and the girls are on the run. I don't know much more about that, but it's one of those things where it looks like really good acting and everything, and then the quotes almost make you not want to watch it. Like what was the line you have here? So good, it's hard to watch.
That was from an actual review that they chose to put up on their trailer.
Yeah. On one hand, it's like, oh wow, it must be amazing. The other hand, it's like, man, I don't know if I want to like put myself through that.
If even the filmmaker is saying it's hard to watch, or I should say, if the filmmaker is proud that the critics are saying it's hard to watch,
Right.
I'm not sure.
Well,
that
I think
the-
this is like the good heart. Like it's so emotional.
Yeah.
And compelling.
I will say this. You might be right, because there is some music that I listen to that is so good and perfect, I almost can't stand it.
Right. Yeah. I think that's what they're trying to convey is that
Yeah.
this movie is so good about this horrible thing that it's hard to watch because it'll affect you so deeply.
Yeah.
Like me with Guardians of the Galaxy 3 with the animals.
Right.
Yeah.
No, because that was just hard to watch. There was nothing redeeming about it. There was nothing
okay.
there was no beautiful story behind it.
Okay, good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
I think there's a difference. I think these guys are trying to say there's a beautiful, uplifting story, but it's so it's such a good movie that you become fully invested.
Yeah.
In this. I don't know. That's that the more we talk about it, this was my least favorite
Yeah.
trailer. But the more we talk about it, the more I think this actually looks like a pretty good movie that I don't remember what studio it is, and they didn't say what
Nobody's
studio.
going to see this in the theater.
Nobody's going to see this in
Yeah.
the theater.
No, nobody's.
Yeah.
This is one of those movies that the Pinkies Outs guys
Right.
will see in their 10 to 15 person theater
Right.
downtown.
All right, so now it's my turn
Sure.
as David.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, geez, Penn, what an incredible insight. You are, just as I always say, just incredibly smart, talented, insightful, and
Yeah.
golly, handsome.
Yeah. It's true. I am that supportive.
All right, well, that's our trailers.
Yeah. moving on, we're going to get to our review of Five Nights at Freddy's. So, what did you know about Five Nights at Freddy's going into this?
Zero.
Okay.
I knew what I saw in the trailers, and as I'm sure you're about to agree, the trailers showed nothing of what the actual plot was.
Right.
So
you were unfamiliar with the 9 or so video games based off of this franchise?
no, I mean, I knew that they existed because people downstairs were talking about it, but I did not know beyond that anything about it.
Yeah.
Did you?
I mean, I've been familiar with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, familiar in the fact that I know that they exist in the basic idea of the security guard and the whole idea of trying to survive 5 nights. But so that's one of the things. This movie does take place over 5 nights, but it doesn't. That's not important. Like, for it to be the title, it doesn't really make sense.
Is that the name of the video game, Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah.
See, that was what I thought was the underlying plot, was somebody has to get through 5 nights.
Right.
But that's not at all.
No, that's the plot of the game. It's like if you survive 5 nights, I think you get paid or something.
And in the movie, it has nothing to do with it.
No.
There's no reference. There's no, I remember a few minutes into the movie, or not, it's more than a few minutes. I remember thinking to myself, okay, this is his 3rd night. This must be when he finds out he has 2 more nights to go.
Right.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And nobody ever made reference to the 5 nights.
I thought the security girl was going to say, no one lasts more than 5 nights.
Right, something like that.
Something, anything.
Right.
But
okay, anyway, go on with your review.
okay, so my review, do we want to cover the story first or say what we think of it first?
Well, we might as well do the story
Okay.
to set the table for the poor bastards that didn't have the good fortune to see this movie.
Right. So Mike is his name. And he's got
One of the most lovable main characters of a movie that we've seen in a long time.
Are you sarcastic about that?
No,
I think he's very relatable.
that's exactly what I'm saying. I immediately liked him.
Right.
He's in a tough situation trying to essentially raise his sister, and I immediately liked him and was rooting for him.
Yeah, and so he takes this job because he's got no other options, and they're going to take his sister.
And this questionable career guy gives him the job after he sees what Mike's last name is.
Michael. Oh yeah. After he sees his last name.
Yeah.
And the idea is to be a security guard at this old rundown abandoned Chuck E. Cheese thing, which is weird that it doesn't need a day security guard, just a night security guard.
As evidenced by the fact that the only vandalism that happens during the movie occurs during the daytime. Maybe if they had a daytime supervisor,
right?
You should have been a consultant to this film.
It doesn't. There's a lot of things that don't make sense.
But on the other hand, it's like I always said to my kids: no good decisions are ever made after midnight. Right. Wow. So if you can only afford 8 hours a day of a security guard, you want the 12 to 8 shift.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, he goes and things happen at night. Well, the movie opens with the last security guard getting killed.
Right.
And weird, he has lucid dreams about his brother being kidnapped, and then
can we just talk about how cool those dreams were? Did you pick up? Obviously, you did because you're intelligent. Immediately, it was clear that the little children who appeared to him in the dreams
were ghosts.
No, were not only ghosts, but they were the animatronics.
Right. Yeah. Because the one kid had bunny ears, the one kid had the hook.
Right.
Yeah. And then through that, they want something, and he wants something, and there's a bartering. And
he's trying to find the person who kidnapped his brother.
His brother. And his sister winds up spending the night there with him once, and it turns out that her imaginary friends that she's had her whole life are also the ghosts that are inside the machines, and which is a weird coincidence. But the other thing is the police officer woman, who is oddly super friendly all the time and over the top beautiful,
but also very likable. Like her character was cool.
Right, and she knows about the ghosts.
Yeah,
and there's something hidden. So. What did you think of this movie? End of the line. What's your opinion of this movie?
End of the line or bottom line?
On top of the barrel.
On top of the barrel.
Yeah. Bottom of the rock.
At the end of the road,
Yeah.
at the end of the morning,
Yeah.
I loved this movie. I thoroughly loved this movie.
Okay.
The first word I would use to define it is fun. And then the second word I would use to define it is not a word that we use much when we review movies, but I think we talk around this a lot. This is an incredibly accessible movie. Like it does a beautiful job of bringing you in. You don't need to know anything about Five Nights at Freddy's. No. You don't really need to know anything about anything.
Yeah.
You just have to have a heart to where you like this guy, you're rooting for him and his poor little sister, and
who's a pretty good actress, by the way.
Who's a great actress. And along the way, like, some scary things happen, but at no point was I like stressed out or anxious, or I feel like there were a couple jump scares, but they weren't even really jump scares. Like,
it's very much a PG-13 horror film.
It's very much I would call it a soft PG-13.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit more than PG, but it's definitely on a scale. It's barely PG-13. I thought this was great fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The plot was interesting. There were some things that were obvious, and I saw them coming. And then there were other things that were pleasant surprises and connections. I mean, didn't you know that the career guy was going to be the bad guy all along?
I knew something was up with him, but
right.
But by the end of the movie, I had forgotten about him.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what I thought about it. Let me just say one last thought. My glowing review of this is 100% based on my positive experience. In other words, I'm not trying to say, oh, this is a beautiful, well-made movie.
Right.
This is not a movie that's going to get any awards.
No.
But who cares? It made $80 million, the highest grossing all-time Halloween movie.
Did you watch it with people or on your own?
On my own.
The audience was extreme. Like, the theater was sold out, and the audience was very much young teenage boys.
Yeah.
Like, that's the age bracket for the game series. So it was kind of like, wow, they're really pulling out like the key audience.
Yeah.
It's not like.
And what was the reaction? Was there laughter? Was there screaming? Was there?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
But what did happen? The movie was over, and almost the whole audience was still sitting in the theater, talking.
Oh, cool.
But there was a lot of, why would she do that? And why kind of like chewing it apart.
Yeah.
And like they had fun, but they're digging into the plot holes.
Kind of like you after a Marvel movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So it was definitely like the good kind of critique.
Yeah.
I thought, for me, this movie was just whatever, like, but in a good way. Like I have nothing. I can't like. I definitely enjoyed it more than I didn't enjoy it, but at the same time, it wasn't for me, and that's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, oh, like, this movie is perfectly fine. Like, I don't really have anything negative to say about it. I think it like, I liked at the end, like, I liked the lore that was dumped at the end, and I think it could have used a little bit more of that, like, spread out in it, so that you would have gotten a little bit more of the story along the way.
I wonder how they're going to do the sequel.
There's definitely going to be.
Oh, absolutely. But
sequels.
I'm saying, like, I wonder what it's going to be. Sixth Night.
Well, they're all called Five Nights at Freddy's, and then they have subtitles.
Okay.
But
Five Nights at Freddy's. Where's Johnny Depp when you need him?
Exactly?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm going to give this best movie I've ever seen.
Me too. You know why?
What's that?
Because it was the best movie I've ever seen.
Was it?
Yes.
Wasn't there a movie last week that you said was your favorite all-time movie of every moment of every second of your
right.
life?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was replaced
by this one.
When I watched it Friday morning.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes it's a good movie. It's one of the things is that the animatronics is really believable.
Yeah.
And
I like that they didn't worry too much about, like, nobody was hung up on, like, some of the reality that, like, the little cupcake.
Yeah.
Like, how does that get around?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It's just there.
I was expecting the cupcake to be his brother or something.
Oh, yeah.
Because it acts on its own. Like, it's with the bird one, but it's almost like its own little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, one thing I did think about later is like, he goes, the girl helps him, and then he goes back, at the end, she's in the hospital. He's like, oh, we'll be here for you when you wake up. But then the more I thought about it, the dad told her job was to make sure the guy was there, and if they got too close to anything, that she would kill them. Implying that maybe she had done that before. Like, so has she killed people? Or because it seemed like just the robots killed people.
Interesting.
Or at the very least, she covered up for the dead bodies.
Yes. Yeah. Minimum. All right. Best movie either of us has ever seen.
Of all time. Yeah. And so next week we're going to watch Priscilla, which is the
Elvis Presley
story about his wife.
Yeah, I'm trying to look up quick. Who does that star?
It stars Elvis Presley as himself.
It stars Jacob Elordi as Elvis, but I was looking for Kaylee Spaney as Priscilla. I've never heard of her. Do we know her?
I don't know her.
Yeah, there's nobody in the cast whose name I recognize, but this is if I remember correctly, this is an A24 jaunt. And
Love A24.
And I know we watched a trailer a few weeks ago, and I think we both loved the trailer. It alternates, some of it's black and white in the early years, and then it's color in the later years, and it just looks like, I'm a little worried that it's going to be like a little, I don't want to say heavy, but like, it's not going to be Five Nights at Freddy's.
No, it's definitely going to be a drama. A drama,
you know what I mean? Drama mean?
Speaking of drama.
Yeah.
Let's move into
please
listeners' notes, questions, comments, answers, and sometimes hard to read emails.
It's so good they're hard to read.
Yeah, I'm going to let you read this because it's clearly written to you.
This week we whittled it down.
Yeah. We had a lot of people write in.
No, we appreciate some of the people who write in. Like, we do appreciate, like, Jason, not Jonathan Jeffries. I always forget to reference it, but we appreciate you sending in. He gives us trailer suggestions. So I'm always grateful when I see those. But we get odd comments here and there. But this week, I keep wanting to say this year. This week.
What about this year?
This week we got a very special and heartfelt listener note from one Tony Baloney, a.k.a. T-Loney, a.k.a. Where's Johnny Depp when you need him?
That's his favorite nickname.
Yes, I think. Yeah. It's because that's what they've called him for the longest time.
Yeah.
It started in kindergarten.
Right.
When he cut those little juice boxes, the juice pouches that you get, when he cut them up into like snowflakes and stuff like that. And his teacher was like, "Where's Johnny Depp when you need him?" And Tony was like, "Yo,
you talking to me?"
You think Tony was good in kindergarten? I bet he was a good colorer.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah.
He had to make all the colorings.
Yeah. You know what I was great at in first grade?
Paste eating?
That's a close, but okay. I was going to go with recess.
Oh,
yeah. I was
subject.
Master at recess.
Wow.
Yep. Kickball, kill the carrier. We did everything. It was I loved recess. In elementary school, I remember heading out towards recess thinking life cannot possibly get better than this.
And then they took it away from you.
Right. And then all of a sudden we got into fourth grade and I was like, where's recess? And they're like, we don't do that anymore. Now we have gym class.
Oof.
What the hell is that?
Nobody needs that.
Change into your shorts and try to climb up a rope? Come on.
Please.
I hated gym.
When was the last time you had to climb a rope?
Fourth grade. I mean, I couldn't do it. There's no possible way.
Yeah, I would just like get on and hang for a second and be like, well, I'm done.
Yank it down. But seriously, there's a big difference. There's a world of difference between recess and gym. Recess is way better.
Yeah.
In first grade, I got married during one particular recess.
Does Amy know?
Cherie Jeans is the name of the lucky the lucky winner.
You still stay in touch?
No, I haven't seen her since first grade.
Is that law-abiding?
Actually, I don't know when last time I saw her was. It was definitely like 1978, maybe?
Hello, Amy?
78, 79.
You thought you knew your husband.
Yeah.
Quote-unquote husband.
Right. All right, so anyway, back to business, David. Can we please
focus
for once? Tony Baloney writes in and says, so there I was. listening to the Penny Cinema podcast, minding my own business and listening to the podcast. Listening to the podcast and minding my own business.
Whoa.
And what did my ears take in? David, I am so disappointed in you. This is going to be a long recovery. Was that hard? Is that where you stopped reading, David?
Yeah.
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 Did your eyes well up?
I was like, I've let him down.
Again.
It's not the first time, and it won't be the last.
All right, so he says, David, I am so disappointed in you. This is going to be a long recovery. You blew off legendary director Martin Scorsese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exclamation points. Really, exclamation point. In the same thought, you did not even know that he has won Oscars. Yes, that is plural. Penn, as a father, you know, sometimes bad kids need spankings. David is the bad kid dissing Scorsese. Those are grounds for a hammering if I ever heard of it. I think David would prefer a movie with the character development length of a TikTok video. Oh, snap. Come on. Penn, you now have my permission to release the hounds, cry havoc, and let slip the dogs of war.
I feel like,
A little overdramatic.
I mean,
A little hyperbole in there, I think.
yeah. I mean, I'm like Tony's Jason Statham.
I'm sitting here on the Group W bench.
Yeah. Who's not paying attention to Scorsese.
Right.
Yeah.
So you are to Tony. Let's make this into an SAT question. You are to Tony as Jason Statham is to Penn? No.
Yeah.
No. Scorsese is to you as Statham is to Penn.
No, Scorsese is to me as Penn is to Jason Statham.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. That'll be on the SATs.
Okay.
You'll
Yeah.
be here before you know
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Well, Tony, thanks for the bright email of joy and pleasure.
The ray of light.
Yeah. If anyone else wants to send us a ray of light like this, podcast@pencinema.com is our new email address. Go ahead and shoot us an email. That's where you can get in touch with us. Now, what are you doing outside of the theater, Penn?
Well, I felt bad.
What's going on with you outside of here?
I felt bad because the last few weeks I have not given appropriate thought. Like, I'm doing something. And then I get on the show and I'm like, oh, I'm so busy. I don't do anything. I'm just the busiest person ever.
Sometimes I pick my nose for 4 hours straight.
Nobody's as busy as I am. And we all know that's bullshit. I just couldn't remember what I was doing. So this week I tried to make a little bit of an effort. Amy and I are completely hooked on the morning show.
Oh.
It's on Apple Plus or Apple TV or whatever you call that. And I'm not saying that it's awesome. What I'm saying is I have never watched a soap opera before. Like, I'm not a soap opera guy. But I'm fully hooked in the morning show, and I feel like the morning show is a soap opera. Like, that's how it plays out. You know what I mean? It turns out she slept with that guy. Oh, now this guy. You know, now, this one's fighting this other fight. You know, it's like, it's not quite a soap opera. It's better than that, but it's not a lot better than that. Definitely, we're on season 3. It's not, in my opinion, it's not as good as season 1.
Okay.
I'll just put that out there. I also had the privilege of attending the Philadelphia Film Festival this past week. I'm all hyped up on film festivals now, David. Yeah. You're not even going to recognize me because I'm watching so much independent film.
You now.
I know. That's just because of my Halloween costume.
Yeah. Harley?
What did we say I was dressed up as?
Well, I thought it was Harley Quinn.
All right, but then it turned out to be somebody else.
Yeah, I can't even remember because it's the pigtails.
Right. Yes.
I want you to do it. You have the hair.
I've worn pigtails before. Wouldn't be the first time. Not out in public. Dye them blonde and braid.
And blue, yeah.
Awesome. So I attended the Philadelphia Film Festival, and the highlight by a country mile was I was able to attend the Philadelphia screening, what they were referring to as the East Coast premiere.
Okay.
Of a movie called Brave the Dark. Are you familiar with this movie?
Not Garden Spot, right?
Yeah. The kid out of Garden Spot who, is... I'm not doing the film any justice at all. So it's like the understatement of a lifetime. Kid in Garden Spot, has a tough upbringing, tough child, and then one of his teachers, Mr. Dean, takes him under his wing. And that's essentially the story. And it has it is a incredible movie. Marley joined us, and that was great. And she looks over at me after the movie and goes, "That was a great movie."
Yeah.
It was really, really well done.
Is it going to get a wide release eventually? Or?
Well, see, what they're doing right now is they are currently shopping for a distributor.
Okay.
So once they get a distributor, they will get some kind of a release. And I guarantee it'll play in Penn Cinema Lidditz. Nice. Because much like when Sight and Sound made a movie, like
Hometown advantage.
Hometown. It was filmed in Lancaster. The film company is based in Lancaster. Like everything. This is a Lancaster County movie, and I think it has the potential to be the first really big, true, honest to God Lancaster County.
It's Make Films, right?
It's Make. Yeah. Derek Diner and his incredible team. Derek Diener, and his incredible team. And then they did Derek and the director, and Nate was there, the guy that the story is based on, and they did a Q&A afterwards, which was super cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, I watched Brave the Dark, and I have 2 books that I'm reading. And when I say reading, I mean listening to on audio.
Okay.
One is *Sapiens: A Brief History of Humankind* by Yuval Harari.
Okay.
You ever heard of this?
No.
I highly recommend it to anybody. It's literally how we got to where we are today, starting with the Big Bang. Like literally how the planet developed humans and how the continents and
Have you watched any of Conk on Earth?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like that,
but
except it's real.
Yeah.
And there's nothing funny about it, but it's fascinating. Like absolutely fascinating. It's all in plain English. So it's totally, digestible, accessible, good stuff. I'm also, Amy and I were listening to Cassidy Hutchinson's book called Enough.
Okay.
Which is totally different topic, but...
Not Kenough.
Right, not Kenough. Okay. That's the Barbie.
Yeah.
Right. What about you, David? What are you reading, watching, up to? What are you doing with your life?
Look, I gotta say, it's been a lot of the same, but it's been a lot of the good.
Oh.
So, Gen V is getting better, and I might even like it more than I like The Boys.
Okay.
Which is pretty good. Lower Decks is fabulous. It's got like one more episode. That's Star Trek Lower Decks. And here's the star of the week. You ready for this? You gotta do this.
Okay.
Loki.
Oh.
I wrote it down because I forgot to put it on here.
I loved Loki.
Yeah.
This is season 2 or 3?
Season 2.
2. Oh, so I haven't missed anything.
No. And it still has 2 episodes, I think.
I love it.
Get on. It's so good.
Okay. Because I did thoroughly love Loki, the first season.
And you don't need to do anything. I mean, if you've seen Loki, you don't need the movies or it doesn't matter. Just it takes place immediately.
Should I rewatch the last episode of the first season? Wouldn't hurt.
If you need a refresher.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah. Because it really does take place. Yeah. Boom. And it is so good. It's got is it Ki Kwan? I can never remember his name, but the guy that was in Everything Everywhere All at Once, Short Round. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in it. He's fantastic. All the actors are fantastic, and it's just really, really good, both storytelling and acting wise. And then I went back to Otherworld this weekend.
Okay.
Which is really cool, and I brought a crew of friends. There was 8 of us total, and we tried to solve some of the puzzles this time because I didn't know. Last time I was there, I didn't know there were puzzles. And
classic.
It was hard.
Classic rookie mistake.
Yeah, we were like, everyone's knocking their heads. We were asking for help, and the people in work there will only give you some hints, and it's hard in a good way. We have some criticism, maybe it might be too hard. But they did show us some of the stuff, so it was pretty cool. But it's still a really fun hour and a half to 2 hours of your time to explore around.
And where is that? Down in Philly somewhere?
Just above Philly, yeah. So that's that. All right. Well, next week we're going to watch Priscilla and review that. So if you want to tell us anything about Priscilla or anything that we said here or anything you want to just tell us about in general, I mean, I haven't heard how you been living lately. You never write in anymore. What's the deal? The way to do that is podcast@pencinema.com. That's our email address.
I think with the new email address, we'll probably
we should get some of those back.
Yeah.
And some of those check-ins. You never write.
You know who I haven't heard in years?
Who's that?
Pirate Dave.
No.
I don't know if he listens or not. Maybe he stopped
Probably
listening.
not. Yeah.
Maybe he's got better things to do with his life.
How dare he?
I can't imagine anything better.
No.
Yeah.
Do you think he's Coldplay? Seriously. So that's how you can get in touch with us. But if you want to support the show, what's the number one way people can do that?
Well, David, I know that you're incredibly modest, so you don't like to brag.
I'm a modest mouse.
Yeah, but you have. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Right. But you have started a new trend. I don't know if you realize that people have been picking up on this, but yeah. So you know how you teach that yoga class all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when David is teaching yoga, you know what's important about yoga is it gets you in the right place to hear an important message.
Right.
So David teaches an entire yoga class for like 90 minutes, you know. At minute 88, when everybody's calm and they're done stretching and they're in a place receptive.
I have a break and they can go to the concession stand.
Right. He has an intermission. They go to the concession stand and then they come back with their goobers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like me, they get Twizzlers. I
Yeah.
like Twizzlers. Mm-hmm. And then when they're all relaxed, David says, listen to the Penn Cinema podcast.
Wow.
And then what happens is that really sinks in.
Yeah.
It really sinks in because they are fully relaxed. They're embracing. They're all oming and saying namaste to each other. And the cool kids, instead, like the one kid comes up and says namaste, and the other kid's like, bless you, listen to the Penn Cinema podcast. Yeah. So that's what's happening.
That's what really happened.
It started, I mean, I'm sure you've heard that's happening at yoga classes all around the country.
Yeah.
It started at the yoga class that David teaches.
Right. And the important thing to notice, it's not just about seeing me in yoga pants.
Right.
You can get something out of
I mean,
it, too.
come on.
Yeah.
You probably have to deal with that all the time.
All the
People
time.
come into the class just for a peek.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's across the butt.
Yeah.
Listen to the Penn Cinema podcast.
Right.
Some people put juicy.
No.
I put listen to the Penn Cinema podcast. There's enough real estate.
And this winter,
It works.
there's enough real estate. This winter, I mean, maybe this is a good time to make the announcement that we were saving, but this winter we're going to have Penn Cinema podcast yoga pants.
Yoga pants?
Yeah, with that message
With that
along the back.
across the
Yeah,
back.
it's going to be great. Trust me.
But say you're not limber enough for yoga.
Well, if you're not limber enough for yoga, then you should start taking yoga so you become limber enough.
Right.
But if you don't care to improve your flexibility, then you can just tell a friend, listen to the Penn Cinema podcast.
There you go.
And what you could do is if you're listening to this by yourself, you could just lean over to the empty chair next to you and practice.
yeah.
You know, yeah.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah, indeed.
And our
Indeed,
listeners are
yes.
definitely perfect.
Yes, they are amazing. I love every single one of them,
Deeply.
without exception. My favorite is Coldplay.
Yeah. He listens to all the shows.
Right.
Especially the live ones. All right. Well, once again, for the Penn Cinema podcast, I'm David Moulton.
And I'm Penn Ketchum. Take care and party on.
Thanks for joining us this episode. Our hosts would love to hear from you. To contact the show with your thoughts and reviews, email podcast@penncinema.com. This podcast is a production of Penn Cinema. Escape to the movies at Penn Cinema, featuring crisp digital projection, killer sound, reserved seating, and premium power recliners. With locations in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Wilmington, Delaware, and Huntington Valley, Pennsylvania. Showtimes and tickets available at www.penncinema.com.
Nice. That was awesome. Good. Yeah. Great. I'm happy.
It's a cut.